szeretetében köszöntünk mindenkit a Budapesti Grand-Prix második napjának érmes mérkőzésén.
The first contest are the bronze medal contest for men under 81 kilo.
Az első bronzmérkőzések férfi 81
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome here in Budapest at this IGF Grand-Prix Budapest 2015. We are about to start the final block at the second day here at this Grand Prix, and we're going to start with the men category under 81 kilo. This will be an all-German little final bronze medal match between Sven Marisch of Germany and Alexander Witschacak.
On mat 3, in white for Greece, 5th place at the Judo World Masters this year, Roman Mustopoulos.
Kékben pedig az Oroszországból származó világranglista 44. helyezettje
Here is
Stanislav
Sven Marisch, the number 1 seed in this category today. And his opponent, Alexander Witschacak. "51 athletes in this category. That was a long list. Marisch lost his pool final against a fighter of Uzbekistan. Witschacak, his opponent, lost in the semi-final against the French fighter Alain Schmidt. And now they both fight for the bronze medal. Alexander Witschacak, the taller of both of them. Left-sided, a grip, his left arm there. Tries to get on the back from Sven Marisch. And then he's starting with a high level. Oh, he just took the movement from Witschacak. Marisch, clever in this moment, reacted well, turned him, received Vasari. An early leading within the first 30 seconds. There again, he missed that attack. The attack came from Witschacak. And then a step from Marisch backward, and then he turned him. Nice control with both of his arms. Witschacak, the younger one, 24 years young. Sven Marisch with a little bit more experience, 28 years. This is a strong grip now from Witschacak. His left arm there puts a lot of pressure on Marisch's back. He was really successful already in junior level, Witschacak, junior world champion. He became. That was 2010. And one of his biggest success in senior level for sure is the Grand Slam Tokyo bronze medal last year. There Witschacak came back from a longer break. Sven's last result at a Grand Prix was in Düsseldorf. It was in February this year where he won bronze. The right arm from Marish controls. Vicacek also controls the distance. Taitoshi attempt. Quick, but as quick as he was in, as quick as he stopped and decided to go on the mat. Stop the attack. 2 minutes to go. Still the leading for Marish. Missed this Tropzianage attempt. This time it was Vicacek who tried to come through with a right-sided Tropzianage. Very quick. He's a little bit, he is taller, we already mentioned that. So this is also, that means it is more difficult to get underneath an opponent which is a little bit shorter. 1 minute 20 seconds left. Hard fight for the grip. Both wanted. There again, wasn't the right timing. He was not really underneath him this time. I think, yeah, Alexander Vicacek should use this last minute, not on the ground. Except he is a specialist for Nevasa techniques. Now Vicacek received the Shido, a penalty for dropping down his opponent. It was for the failed Tropzianage attack. He escaped that situation, Marish. Went on the ground. That was a nice entry. Just couldn't finish that attack. Still 15 seconds here to go. Another Shido, a second one for Marish, but it doesn't change anything concerning the leading position. Sven Marish with the Vasari. That looked a little bit poor. There's no need to go on the ground. You have to stand the pressure from your opponent. 4 seconds to go. And even a third one, a third Shido, is now Marish received for dropping down. Does not change anything. So this Vasari at the very beginning, this good reaction from Sven Marish brought him the bronze medal.
Bronze medalist on mat 2, in white for Germany.
Kettes szőnyegen bronzérmet szerzett Németországnak.
Sven Marish.
So this is the first medalist of today. The German Marish with the bronze medal. We're going to see later on the podium. This is the score, the Vasari score for him. And the second bronze medal goes to Roman Mostopoulos of Greece.
A hármas számú szőnyegen fehér csillagiban bronzérmet szerzett Görögországnak.
Roman Mustopoulos! These are the highlights, ladies and gentlemen.
Íme a mérkőzés legjobb pillanatai.
We're ready for the final for men under 81 kilo.
Következzen a döntő férfi 81 kg-ban.
The referee is from Mexico, Mr. Everardo Garcia. And now, please.
So we are coming now to the final in the under 81 kilo category.
World ranking.
First final of the day.
Kék judogiban Franciaország képviselője, a tavalyi Grand-Prix bronzérmese, Alain Schmidt.
Here, there is the first finalist, Yakio Imamov of Uzbekistan. On his way to the final, he bet Sven Marisch. He just won bronze, and this is his opponent, Alain Schmidt of France, and he bet Alexander Vichachak, we have just seen, who ended up with a 5th place. Both were not seated under the first 4 top places, but made their way until the final. Ooh. Alain Schmidt just received the penalty. Slight advantage there for Imamov. Schmidt, the bronze medalist at the World Championships 2013. Already 31 years old. Similar to Imamov, just a year in between. Here's the replay. I think he just had no control in the end. So concerning the medal table, the advantage is with Schmidt. Dropped the right-sided Seonage. But Imamov caused many fighters problems here. Best evidence for it, this Makikomi, Uchimata Makikomi, right-sided. Vasari leading. This is a good leading, a good score for the Uzbek. There again. Really lifted him up beautifully. Almost with one hand. So minute 50 to go. Imamov leads here by Vasari. Comfortable leading. Let's see what Schmidt can offer. First of all, he received his second penalty for blocking the arm from Imamov. Forbidden grip, which is defensive. Half a minute left. He tries to burn some time on the clock. Imamov can't just get close to Schmidt to turn him, to get him involved into a Nevasa attack. That was a poor attack from Imamov. He receives a second Shido for dropping down, but it doesn't change things on the scoreboard as long as he does not receive the fourth penalty. Everything is fine. So he managed it. This Vasari leading, defended it until the end of the fight. So gold in the under 81 kilo category goes to Yakio Imamov of Uzbekistan.
Gold medalist in white for Uzbekistan.
Aranyérmes fehérben Üzbegisztánból.
Yakio Imamov. Ladies and gentlemen, this is his first gold medal at the Grand Prix.
Hölgyeim és uraim, ezzel az első aranyérmét szerezte meg Grand Prix Budapest során.
And there are some highlights of the fight, including this beautiful Uchimata Makikomi, where he received the Vasari.
Bronze medal contest for women under 70 kilo.
És most bronzmérkőzések következnek női 70 kg-ban.
Please welcome the referees on mat 2. The referees from France, Monsieur Vincent Puyo. And on mat 3, the referees from Japan, Mrs. Amano Akiko. Now please welcome on mat 2 in white for Morocco, the former African champion Asma Niang.
We're going to watch the bronze medal contest now in the under 70 kilo category.
Reichenbach Anne.
On mat 3 in white for Georgia, number 39 at the world ranking, Stan.
Kék judo ruhában Németország képviseletében a tavalyi világbajnokság ezüstérmese Laura Vargas Koch.
Asma Niang of Morocco, and she is up against Annette Breitenbach of Hungary. Breitenbach much more taller than her opponent. Strong left side. And I'm sure that many judo fans know Annette Breitenbach under her old name, Annette Mesarosch. Collected many medals, then she had a little break. 2 silver medals, 2 bronze medals at World Championships. Only one event in 2012, one event in 2013, and then after 2 years, now she's back on the tatami. 7th place at the European Judo Open in Sofia at the beginning of the year. Now this Grand Prix, home Grand Prix. Almost scored. Nice turnover there on the ground. She needs to get that leg out, which is trapped from Niang. Niang, the silver medalist at the African Championships this year. That was in April. Only Miletuda from Tunisia was better. And her last Grand Prix medal. Grand Prix medal from the Moroccan was last year at Grand Prix Jeju, where she won bronze. A slight advantage there for Breitenbach. Another dangerous attack there from Niang, the Sutemivasa. And there's again a chance on the ground if Breitenbach gets her leg out for the osekomi. As long as this leg is in between, there's no valid osekomi. A little bit more than a minute to go. Uchimata attack from Breitenbach. Mate was before, so the score is not counting. Or this attack won't receive a score for that. The last 30 seconds. Well, this attack wasn't really powerful enough. So, for dropping down with a force attack. The second Shido now for Niang. Oof. Shido then now at the end for Breitenbach because her attack she just went into and then let it go. She only had a look to the scoreboard. With this slight advantage, Annette Breitenbach wins the bronze medal. And the Hungarian wins bronze together with the German Laura Vargas-Koch.
The other bronze medalist on mat 3 for Germany was Laura Vargas-Koch.
So we're coming now to the final in the under 70 kilo category. It's between the German Sandra Dietrich and the Spanish fighter Maria Bernabeu.
The referee is from France, Mr. Vincent Drouillot.
Sandra Dietrich. Junior world bronze medalist from last year. Not from even the year before. Since last year, she's competing in senior level, and she has really a good improvement. Won the Grand Prix in Tbilisi this year, medaled at the Grand Prix in Düsseldorf. For Maria Bernabeu, it is already the first IGF World Tour medal. Nice kaku attempt here from the Spaniard. A lot of pressure coming there from Bernabeu. Physically, she's really, really strong. She's close to the arm. I can't use that. Shimata attempt and the Kochi. A weak one, but she tried. So minute 50 left, no score yet. No penalties given yet to right-sided fighters. Now she controls the right sleeve from Bernabeu. It's a little bit better. Take that the outside and then try to come through with this Makikomi. Bernabeu. Uchigari attempt. Ooh, and countered from Bernabeu. Dietrich just didn't have enough control to finish that Uchigari attack. So they're leading now, 50 seconds before the end. The leading for Bernabeu. There's again the replay. Just turned her whilst she was going backwards. Blocking a little bit Bernabeu now with her left arm. Received the Shido for that. Not much time left. And that's it. Gold goes to Maria Bernabeu of Spain. And she's happy. Her first medal, and this is a gold medal at the Grand Prix. Many points for the world ranking list, and also important points for the Olympic qualification.
Gold medalist in blue for Spain.
300 points for the first place. That's a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is her first gold medal in the Grand Prix.
Hölgyeim és uraim, életében először eldöntő mérkőzésen, és életében először szerzett aranyérmet Grand Prix.
After the highlights, the first awarding ceremony, which will be for men under 81 kilo.
A meccs legjobb pillanatai után diákadóval folytatjuk, férfi 81 kilogrammal.
Ladies and gentlemen, awarding ceremony for men under 81 kilo. The medals and trophies.
So we're coming now to the awarding ceremony in the under 81 kilo category.
Bronze medalist for Greece, Roman Mustopoulos, and for Germany, Sven.
There are the two bronze medalists. Roman Mustopoulos of Greece and Sven Maresch of Germany.
Silver medalist for France, Alain Schmidt.
Alain Schmidt, the French fighter, wins a silver, and gold goes to the Uzbek fighter Yakio Imamov.
Prize money and flowers presented by the 7 times medical world champion, Dr. Skapiniec Joseph. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly request you to stand up for the national anthem.
Now we're gonna listen to the national anthem of Uzbekistan.
Hölgyeim és uraim, kérem álljunk fel Uzbekisztán himnuszához.
Thank you very much. Group picture with our VIP and judoka.
Csoportkép következik a versenyzőkkel és a diákokkal.
Some nice pictures before we come to the next category under 90 kilo.
The next contest are the bronze medal contest for men under 90 kilo.
Következő A világranglista 49.
So,
helyezett
Ashley Gonzalez it is, the Cuban, and he's up against Milan Rendl of Slovakia.
For Israel, invite Lee Kochman.
Kék judokiban Németország képviseletében 5. helyezett a 2013-as budapesti Európa-bajnokságon Mark Odenthal.
Budapest, clap your hands.
Ashley Gonzalez, the Olympic silver medalist, the world champion. There's some big results on his side. Olympic silver medalist he won in 2012 in London. World champion he became 2013 in Rio de Janeiro. A few weeks ago he won the IJF World Masters in Rabat. Only the top fighters of each category were invited to that event. And now here again he's in the final of a Grand Prix. Last Grand Prix he won was in Miami, 2013. Well, definitely the underdog is Milan Rendl of Slovakia. Ashley Gonzalez, seeded as number 1 here in this tournament, lost against the Portuguese Diaz, who was in the final. Rendl in his quarterfinal, he won, and then in the semi-final he lost against Romain Buffet of France. Both with a penalty, no score yet. 40 odd seconds to go. No, both will receive their second Shido, 2 Shidos each. Already 3 penalties. 1 more penalty for Rendl means that he's out, that he lost the contest. So if Ashley Gonzalez is clever enough now, this is a tactical thing now, to cause him the 4th penalty. But he got also very good throwing skills as well, so there's no need only to wait for the next penalty. But this is just a little thing when you are close to the edge, that the opponent steps out, makes a force attack, because you have a good defense, block very good, or you just be a little bit more active than your opponent. These little things also can decide next to the scores, which should be your biggest aim. That was a nice attack, a little bit slowly, so enough time for Randall to react. Minute 40 odd seconds to go. You can see in Randall's face, he's not satisfied at all. Just didn't find a way to dominate Gonzalez. Toshi, low Toshi attempt, right-sided from Gonzalez, very quick. Immediately Randall went to the ground. That looked a little bit easy, but he had a good control, a good rotation. Brought him down, scored him by Vasari, and in the end, he had him for the osaikomi. He stopped because the time is over. This is a little bit unusual. Normally you see the athletes holding the osaikomi until the end. He said, okay, that's enough. I won it. Maybe it's also because he is not 100% fit. His right shoulder, there seemed to be something on to protect it. So it's Ashley Gonzalez who wins that bronze medal. Also Lee Kochman of Israel on the other mat won bronze. So we're coming now to the final in the under 90 kilo category. From Portugal, Célia Diaz. And from France, Roman Buffet.
Wearing the white judogi for Portugal for the first time in the final of the Grand Prix, Célia Diaz.
As you just heard, it's the first time that the Portuguese is on this Grand Prix final. And it starts with a Tomenage attempt, a weak one, but the Portuguese tried to get underneath the French fighter. Tried to lift him up. Big outside attack. Laid a little bit back. Buffet even taller than the Portuguese. Long arms from Buffet makes it difficult to get close to him. Failed. I think it was Ochigari attempt. Attack the legs. Right leg from Buffet. So in fact, this is the first IGF World Tour medal for the Portuguese Diaz at all. Before he collected some medals at the World Cups, at the Continental Opens, at some European Judo Cups. He won the African Open in Casablanca this year in March. I think there have been many fighters, like a test before the IGF events with Düsseldorf. The Grand Prix in Düsseldorf started. So many countries decided to go to Casablanca. That was a good score. Outside he attacked, threw him beautifully by Vasari. I think not fixed enough for the Osaikomi, but this leading is good for the Portuguese. So now it's up to Buffet. Big, one-sided Osurugari attack. Consistent until the end. Didn't stop. Just couldn't hold him for the Osaikomi. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. And again he tries it. Almost had him. He is so far away when he starts that action. He makes such a big step to get close to Buffet. Buffet unable to counter. I think it's really powerful also, the pressure which is coming from Diaz's upper body. Pressure from his arms. The way he pushes him into that direction, the way he pushes him onto his left leg. Tomenage attempt from Buffet. He felt the pressure and decided to go to the ground. 1.5 minutes left. Failed to meet Gaeshi Tomonaga. Let's say Tsutemi Wasa was something in between. I think he also doesn't know what he was supposed to do. Just try to be active. The last minute now. Begin. Long arms there from Diaz. He must be careful not to block him too much. It's a little bit defensive now. I mean, you don't need to risk things if you're leading, but at least you need to continue with fighting. Now to burn some time on the clock. Diaz should move him, should turn him, try to attack him. No, nothing happened, so the referee decided to give Mate, and they continue. And Tashiwasa. Last 20 seconds. That's not the best way to defend. Receives the Shido for dropping down. Again, same. I mean, he can afford this. He can afford 3 penalties, but still it doesn't look nice. In the end, okay, it's not important what looks nice and what does not look nice, but just for him. There's no need. The third now. Now he must be careful. That time is over. And this is really a great success for the Portuguese men team. Celio Diaz wins gold. I'm sure he can't believe it in that second. Maybe later on at the awarding ceremony when he's at the top of the podium.
Gold medalist white for Portugal.
Aranyérmes Portugália képviseletében.
Celio Diaz. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first medal for Celio Diaz in the Grand Prix.
Hölgyeim és uraim, Celio Diaz ének első aranyérmét szerezte Grand Prix viadalon.
The coach agrees that was a really good day, Joao Pina. And that was the score. Vivasa were leading for Diaz. And some of the highlights of that final fight in the under 90 kilo category.
Awarding ceremony for women under 70 kilo.
Éremátadás következik női 70 kilogramban.
So we are coming now to the awarding ceremony in the under 70 kilo category.
Bronze medalist for Germany is Laura Vargas-Koch, and for Hungary, Breitenbach Annette.
The 2 bronze medalists. The German Laura Vargas-Koch, and before Breitenbach, Annette received her bronze medal from Hungary. Now Laura Vargas-Koch, the German fighter, another German with Sandra Dietrich. She won silver, and gold goes to Maria Bernabeu of Spain. Now we're gonna listening to the national anthem of Spain.
Hölgyeim és uraim, kérem álljunk fel a spanyol himnuszhoz.
Thank you very much. Group picture with our VIP and judoka.
Kérem álljanak vissza a csoportképhez a versenyzők és a betegek.
The next contests are the bronze medal contest for women under
So we are coming now to women category under 78 kilos. Bronze medal contest between Umeki Mami of Japan and Luisa Malzahn of Germany.
from Mexico, Mr. Everardo Garcia. And on mat 3, from Brazil, Mr. Edison Minakawa. Now please welcome on mat 2, in white, representing Japan, the current Asian champion, Umeki Mami.
Még tudósában Németország képviseletében a világranglista 5. helyezettje Luis Malzahn.
On mat 3, in white for Italy, number 16 on the world ranking, Assunta Galeone.
Köszönség judóiban Hollandia képviseletében a 2009-es világbajnokot Martin de Ferker.
Budapest, clap your hands.
Umeki Mami, the Japanese, lost in her pool final against Kayla Harrison, the Olympic champion, the number 1 seed here. She's in the final. And Luisa Malzahn lost her semi-final against Anna-Marie Wolenczek, the number 2 seed. Both now still with a chance for a medal. To now a strong left side there from Umeki. Left arm puts pressure on Luisa Malzahn's neck. Luisa Malzahn, right-sided fighter. Now, at the moment, not that dominant concerning her grip, her posture. She's not that upright. Tries to turn her. She needs to control that leg. No. Danger is still not finished. Now I think the mate came. Yeah, good defense from the German. Ueno Masai, the coach, double Olympic champion. Coaches Omeki. 2:20 seconds left. No score yet. No penalties given. Big hip attack from Luisa Malzahn. No doubt that was Ippon. Oof, that was powerful. She looked very defensive because she was always second. And then she came through with her hip. That was a good score. Big smile on Luisa Malzahn's face. There's the replay again. This right-sided huge Koshiwasa. Lifted her 100% up. That was strong. Good control until the end. So the first bronze medal in this category goes to Luisa Malzahn of Germany. Let's have a look then to the other bronze medal contest between Assunta Galeone of Italy and Marhinde Verkerk of the Netherlands. Verkerk leading by Yuko, just receiving a Shido for a kind of blocking defensive posture. But still her leading position because of that score, this Yuko. Right-sided Ochigari attack from Galeone. Not able to get close enough to Verkerk. So Verkerk, Marhinde Verkerk of the Netherlands, wins the second bronze medal in the under 78 kilo category.
The bronze medalist in blue for the Netherlands.
Bronzérmes kék judogiban Hollandiából.
Marhinde Verkerk. The bronze medalist on mat 2 for Germany was Luisa Malzahn.
A kettes számú szőnyegen bronzérmet szerzett Németországnak Luisa Malzahn.
These are the highlights.
Mérkőzés legjobb pillanatai.
Here are some highlights of that bronze medal contest before we come to the final in this category.
The time for the final, women under 17
So we're coming now to that final fight between Kayla Harrison of the United States of America and Anna-Marie Valencek of Slovenia.
And now, please welcome the judoka with a golden back number as a current Olympic champion. In white for the United States of America, Kayla Harrison.
Üdvözöljék kék judo ruhában Szlovénia képviseletében a tavalyi világbajnokságon bronzérmet szerzett Anna-Marie Valencek.
So there she is, the Olympic champion, the world champion, Kayla Harrison, her opponent, Anna-Marie Valencek of Slovenia, medaled last year at the World Championships, won bronze. Both met each other a few times before. Last time it was in Düsseldorf, another Grand Prix, another IGF World Tour competition. Kayla Harrison won there. Well, all of her head-to-heads were won by Kayla Harrison. Uchigari, strong attack there from Harrison. And this is a good grip now for her. Right arm there, controls and consistent enough for this outside technique. Scored by Vasari. And the chance there for the Osaikomi. As long as she can fix and control, put pressure on the upper body of Valencek. This right shoulder needs to be controlled with Harrison's back. She needs to get her a little bit back. Yeah, she turned, but she still got the shoulder. Maybe she can get her back. This is a much more better position. And this time, I think she can't come out. Oh. She did. That was a good defense. Normally there's a kind of Osaikomi when you really have the contact close to each other. Ooh, that was hard. That costs a lot of energy. Normally it's almost impossible to get out. At the end, she decided to go for this Makikomi. So the Vasari and 2 Yuko leading. 3 scores. And not even the half of the contest is gone. That was a good moment for the Ashiwasa. That was a chance for Valencek. Luckily, Harrison landed on her front side. Another good attack there from Harrison. The third Yuko now. She's collecting some scores. Last 30 seconds. There again from the outside. She attacked. Dropped. Seonage. The last seconds now. Big hip attack. Woo. And the attack started inside the time. Coincide the time, so that's the ippon. Right in the last second. In the last part of the second. So Kayla Harrison wins that Grand Prix in the under 78 kilo category.
Gold medalist in white from the USA.
Aranyérmes fehérben az Amerikai Egyesült Államok képviselője.
Kayla Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the gold medal number 7 for the Olympic champion in the Grand Prix.
Hölgyeim és uraim, az olimpiai bajnoknak ez volt a 7. Grand Prix aranyérme.
These are the highlights.
Mérkőzés lesz.
There are some highlights before we come to the next awarding ceremony.
Now it's time for the next awarding ceremony. Awarding ceremony for men under 90 kilo.
Éremátadás következik férfi 90 kg-ban.
The medals and the trophy are presented by the sport director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Ignacio Aloise.
So we are coming now to the
Bronze
awarding
medalist for
ceremony.
Israel is Lee Kochman, and for Cuba,
The under
Astrid
90 kilo
Gonzalez.
category. The bronze medals are going to Lee Kochman of Israel and Astrid Gonzalez of Cuba.
Silver medalist from France is Romain Buffet.
Silver wins Roman Buffet of France.
And gold
And gold
medalist from Portugal, Célio
goes to
Dias.
Célio Dias of Portugal.
The prize money and flowers presented by the first European champion of Hungary and Olympic bronze medalist, Mr. Tunçik Yasser.
And now we're gonna listening to the national anthem of Portugal.
Hölgyeim és uraim, kérem álljunk fel Portugália himnuszához. Csoportkép következik a versenyzőkkel és a díjátadókkal.
Coming next, the bronze medal contest for men under 100 kilo.
Bronzmérkőzések következnek.
So we're coming now to the bronze medal fights in the under 100 kilo category. Men. Zlatko Kumric of Croatia. He's up against Adlan Bisultanov of Russia.
From Mongolia, Mr. Mashwat Mumbai. Now, please welcome on mat to white for Croatia. Fifth place at the Junior World Championships last year, Zlatko Kumric.
Üdvözöljék két judokiban Oroszország képviseletében. A tavalyi évben az EU bajnokságon bronzérmet szerzett Adlan Bisultanov.
And on mat 3, wearing the white judogi representing Ukraine, number 19 on the world ranking, Artyom Broshenko.
Kék judóruhában Svédország képviselője, a világranglista 10. helyezettje, Martin Pacek.
And Budapest, clap your hands.
Zlatko Kumric, the Croatian fighter, lost his pool final against Martin Pacek. Then in the repechage round, he won against Mikhailo Cherkasov of Ukraine. And Adlan Bisultanov, the number 2 seed here in Budapest, lost his semi-final against Ramadan Darvish. That was in the last seconds. He was leading and then he fell there by Ippon. I think it was about 6 seconds before the end. He was almost in the final, and now he's fighting for the bronze medal, leading already by Yuko, the Russian. His opponent, Kromrich, still a young fighter, 21 years old. Won medals at the Continental Championships in the under 23 and juniors, silver and bronze. That is the Yuko score. Adlan Bisultanov already collected some IJF World Tour medals. 3 gold, a silver and 3 bronze medals. Could be his 4th bronze medal then. It's 8 at all. So Timi Vasatem there from the Croatian. One of his opponent, of the Russian opponent, Tagir Kalbalayev, the Olympic champion, was also here and also the world champion. Couldn't medal. He had a longer break. His last event was last year, the World Championships. This is a good chance now for Bisultanov to collect even more points. At the moment, concerning the world ranking position, he is at the 30th place. That was a Temi-Wasa attempt. And this 2 Yuko leading is comfortable 2 minutes before the end. Oh, countered beautifully. Almost with one hand on the judogi. And he's happy. So Aslan Bisultanov wins bronze at the Grand Prix in Budapest. There's the score. The Ippon. Powerful. He lifted him up, turned him quickly. No chance to escape for Kumrich. So, the second bronze medal contest between Artem Bloshenko of the Ukraine and Martin Pacek of Sweden. Pacek with 2 penalties. Slight advantage there for Bloshenko. And we're going to see the last minute. Now also Bloshenko receives a penalty. The reason is for being a little bit too passive. And it's concerning the penalties, 1 to 3. Also Pacek received another one. Failed Sotemi Vasa from Pacek. He tried to turn him, lifted him up, but not enough to get him on the back. Bloshenko kept the control and the balance. And now he tried to get his leg out, but the mate was given before. 29 seconds. No score yet. Last, Ochimata, right-sided attack there, attempt from Pacek. Couldn't get really close to him. That was really a tight fight. But in the end, it is Artem Bloshenko who wins the bronze medal.
bronze medalist in white for Ukraine,
Bronzérmes fehér judogiban Ukrajnából
Artyom Bloshenko. These are the highlights.
Now we're gonna see some highlights of that bronze medal contest before we come to the final in the under 100 kilo category.
The other bronze medalist on Mark 2 for Russia was Adnan Bisultanov.
a kettes szőnyegen bronzérmet szerzett 100 kg.
So the final between the German Dimitri Peters and the Egyptian Ramadan Darwish.
És most döntőmérkőzés következik férfi 100 kg-ban.
The referees from the People's Republic of China, Mr. Wang Chao. Please welcome in white for Germany, Olympic bronze medalist at the London Olympic Games, Dimitri Peters.
Üdvözöljük két judogiban, Egyiptomot képviselve, a világranglista 8. helyezettjét, Ramadan Darwish.
Budapest, clap your hands, clap your hands.
Ramadan Darwish, bronze medalist at the World Championships. Some years ago, 2009 in Rotterdam, Peters, the German, the bronze medalist from the Olympic Games in London, and also bronze medalist from the World Championships 2013, a year after the Olympic Games. Last time they met each other was at the IGF Masters in Rabat a few weeks ago. There it was Darwish who won. Peters had quite big problems to come through with his tactic, with his attacks. Let's see how he can manage it this time. Both with only one arm at the judogi. The grip on the sleeve is the important, as important as the grip on the back or on the lapel. And the left arm there from Darwish controls the distance. German team supporting Peters. Peters, the number 1 seed in this tournament here, top seeded. Darwish, who bet the number 2 seed, Bisultanov, the Russian, in the semi-final. Darwish here seeded as number 3. Sandra Dietrich, silver medalist in the under 70. Also watching the fight, the final fight in this category. So no score yet. No penalties given so far. A minute, 30 odd seconds to go. Now he tries to come through with the Ochi Uchimata. And almost countered, or there was the attempt from Darvish to counter him, to turn him in the completely other direction where Peters was supposed to go. No score. Peters landed on his front side. The Egyptians supporting Darvish. Shido now given for passivity, although he attacked Darvish. Minute and 10 to go. Now Shido given to Darvish for being passive. Really got problems, Peter, to get close to him, to control him. Darvish doing that very cleverly. And it's Ramadan Darvish who wins gold in the under 100 kilo category. No score we have seen. It's only the decision because of the slight advantage for the penalties.
Gold medalist in blue for Egypt,
Aranyérmes kék judogiban Egyiptomból.
Ramadan Darwish. This is the gold medal number 8 for Egypt in the history of the Grand Prix.
A Grand Prix történelmében ez a 8. érem Egyiptomnak.
There are some replays of that final before we come to the next awarding ceremony.
Mérkőzés legjobb pillanatai.
We are ready for the awarding ceremony, women under 78 kilo.
Női 78 kiló.
So now we are coming to the awarding ceremony in the under 78 kilo category.
To referee director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Jan Snyder. Bronze medalist for the Netherlands, Margien de Verkerk. And for Germany, Louise Marzahn.
two bronze medalists. Mahinda Verkerk of the Netherlands and Luise Malzahn of Germany.
Silver medalist for Slovenia.
Silver goes to Anna-Marie Valencek of Slovenia.
And gold medalist for the United States of America, Kayla Harrison.
And gold goes to Kayla Harrison from the United States of America.
The prize money and flowers presented by the head organizer of the Budapest Grand-Prix, Mr. Sonny Thomas.
And now we're gonna listen to the national anthem of the United States of America.
Az Amerikai Egyesült Államok himnuszához.
Thank you very much. Group picture with our guests of honor and judoka.
Köszönjük! Csoportkép következik a judokákkal, a diákokkal.
So we are coming now to the bronze medal contests. Women plus 78 kilogram. Marina Slutskaya of Belarus. She's up against Franziska Konitz of Germany.
From Hungary, Elki Soldat. And on mat 3 from Belarus, Artur Fando. Now please welcome on mat 2, in one for Belarus, number 28 of the world ranking, Marina Slutskaya.
Két judokiban Németország képviseletében a világranglista negyedik helyezettje, Franziska König.
Tatami 3, in one, representing Kazakhstan. Bronze medalist at the Asian Championships this year, Uzjani Sanova.
Üdvözöljék két judoruhában, Kuba képviseletében az olimpiai és világbajnok, Idalis Ortiz.
And now Budapest, clap your hands.
So there's the German, Franziska Konitz, together with the coach, Michael Baczynski, and here's her opponent, Marina Slutskaya of Belarus. Strong left side there from Konitz. Konitz was here as the number 2 seed, lost in the semi-final against Czech Ruhu. Now she just took the lead against her opponent Slutskaya, the Belarusian Uchigari. And Slutskaya lost against the number 1 seed here, Idalis Ortiz, the Cuban, the Olympic champion. Both have a chance for the medal. Still plenty of time. Up to now, it is Konitz who is leading. Konitz on her way to the podium. Both not the heaviest concerning their body stature. Uchimata attempt now from Konitz, followed by an attempt for the Sutemi Vasa, but Slutskaya lost completely her grip. Forty-odd seconds left. Some Ashiwata attacks. The OG again from Konitz, and a good reaction when she turned on Slutskaya. There was the attempt to break her balance. The last seconds are coming now. And still the Yuko leading. And that's it. So Franziska Konitz wins bronze by this Yuko scored against the Belarusian Marina Slutskaya.
Bronze medalist in blue for Germany.
Bronzérmes kék judokiban Németország.
Franziska Konitz. And on mat 3, the bronze medalist for Cuba was Ilalis Ortiz.
A hármas szönyegen bronzérmet szerzett Kuba képviseletében Ilalis Ortiz.
So there are some replays, including the UCO score for Konitz. And after that, we're gonna come to the final in women heavyweight.
Welcome to the final for women over 78 kilo.
Plusz 78 kg-ban döntőmérkőzés következik.
So these are the finalists.
Monsieur Vincent Truot.
Kyra Said of Turkey, and she's up against Nihal Chikruhu of Tunisia.
First time in her career in the final of the Grand Prix. Kyra Said.
Üdvözöljék két judo ruhában Tunézia képviseletében az 5-szörös afrikai bajnokot Nihal Chikruhu.
There she is. Kyra Said, well known as Katie Matte in the past. Norwegian French fighter, changed nationality some years ago, and she's up against her. The African champion from Tunisia. 5th at the World Masters in Rabat, so she missed the podium. Chikruhu. Sayed, her success at the Grand Prix is a little bit longer ago. 2nd at the Grand Prix Abu Dhabi 2011, 4 years ago. And between 2012 and 14, she had that break where I think she also changed there the nationality. She came back with some results, some wins at European Cups. And now she's back on the tatami for the really big events. Big success for the Turkish fighter already. She bet Ilalis Ortiz, the Cuban, the Olympic champion, in the semi-final. Hold her for Osaikomi. Chikruhu won against Franziska Konitz. We have just seen the German who won the bronze medal, one of the bronze medals. So Ortiz and Konitz with the 2 bronze medals. And here they have no score yet. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Counter from the Tunisian. For a second, their thought side is going there for the Ochi to keep the control. There again. The elbow was in between. It wasn't the whole side, right side from side, which landed on the mat. And that's why they didn't give a score. 2 minutes left. This time she landed on her back. Chik Ruhu with this Vasari for the counter. Oh, side claims that technique for her. We're gonna see that in a replay. Tricky situation. She was going there for the Kochi. The right leg was still had the contact on one of the foot from Chik Ruhu, but in the end she turned her. Yeah. Well, I changed now the score. Decided that Said had the more control. Or they take it back at all. I think this is the best solution. If it's not 100% clear. The Kochi at the beginning from Said, but in the end she didn't have any control when she landed. Chik Ruhu, maybe she had the control in the end. But in this case it's better to give nothing. Again, close to a score. A minute, about a minute to go. Dropped Seoinage attempt from Chik Ruhu. No, that wasn't neat. Dangerous. What the Tunisian did. She receives now the Shido for dropping down. This little advantage there for Said. And again, this counters so close to a score. Almost brought herself into danger with this Osaikomi. Not yet, Osaikomi. Oh, she couldn't control the left shoulder from Said. Oh, but that was close. 9 seconds left. Lounis Anifi, the coach from Tunisia. Excitement on the mat. Failed counter-attack. And Osaikomi. And time is over. And because of this little advantage there from one Shido in between, it is Kyra Zayed who takes it. She wins gold in the heavyweight women.
Gold
these are some replays of that final contest before we come to the awarding ceremony.
Coming next, the awarding ceremony. Awarding ceremony for men under 100 kilos.
Éremátadás következik férfi 100 kg-ban.
The medals and trophy presented by the Education and Coaching Director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Mohamed Merija. The bronze medalists are from Ukraine, Artyom.
So we are coming now to the awarding ceremony in the under 100 kilo category. The two bronze medalists, Artem Bloshenko of the Ukraine and Adlan Bisoltanov of Russia.
Silver medalist from Germany.
Silver goes to Dimitri Peters of Germany. Not quite happy with silver.
From Egypt is Ramadan
And
Darwish.
there's the gold medalist, Ramadan Darwish of Egypt.
The prize money and flowers presented by the European champion and world and Olympic bronze medalist, Mr. Sjös Imre.
And now we're gonna listening to the national anthem of Egypt.
Hölgyeim és uraim, kérem álljunk fel Egyiptom himnuszához.
Thank you very much. Group picture with the best judo in this category in our VIP.
Kérjük a versenyzőket, álljanak össze csoportképhez.
We are ready for the bronze medal contest, men over 100 kilo.
Bronzmérkőzések következnek férfi plusz 100 kg-ban.
So we are coming to the last category, heavyweight men.
Please welcome the referees on mat 2 from Russia, Mr. Vladimir Bostrikov, and on mat 3 from Czech Republic, Mr. Vladimir Knitka. Now please welcome on mat 2 in white coat Tunisia, the African champion, Faisal Jabala.
Sven Heinle of Germany.
Két judókában Magyarország képviseletében Bor Barna.
On mat 3 in white for Germany, number 39 of the world ranking, Sven Heinle.
Ellenfele két judóruhában
Both
Oroszország
bronze medal
képviseletében
contests.
Andrei Volkov.
There will be only one fighter coming on the mat. The other fighters here against Sven Heinle injured before. Andrei Volkov of Russia was his opponent. He's supposed to fight against him. So Sven Heinle won by default. He is the bronze medalist, as it is Faisal Chabala, the Tunisian, on the other match. And we go straight to the final.
Hungary for Varna. And from Russia, Andrei Volkov will not compete due to an injury.
A kettes számú szőnyegen bronzérmet nyert Fasia Javala Tunéziából. A hármas számú szőnyegen bronzérmestet Sveri Heinl Németországból. Az orosz versenyző Andrei Volkov és Bor Barna sérülés miatt nem tudott részt venni.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final for men over 100 kilo. The referee is from Brazil, Mr. Edison Minakawa.
Hölgyeim és uraim, kérem üdvözöljék a plusz 100 kg döntőseit.
So, the final and also the last fight of the day in the heavyweight, Alexander Gordienko of the Ukraine. Here he is. And his opponent is from Japan, Ochitani Takeshi.
Ez a Budapesti Grand-Prix utolsó mérkőzése. Tapsoljuk meg! Megkérném a nézőket, hogy a mérkőzés után ne távozzanak még. Várják meg velünk az utolsó éremátadást is.
Gordienko wasn't seeded. Ochitani was seeded as third in this category. Number 13 in the world, the Japanese is. Gordienko came from Pool B, won against Andrei Breitbart, the German, then in the semi-final against Andrei Volkov. There Volkov injured, that's why he couldn't fight for the bronze medal. And now Gordienko has the chance to come up with gold. Kose Inoue, we've just seen the Japanese watching that fight from Ochitani Takeshi, who bet Bobana in the semi-final. Also Bo lost. Not he didn't lose, but he injured. Couldn't fight for bronze. This is not usual. Or not common. Uchimata, right-sided from Ochitani. Broke up a little bit too early. Left-sided dropped Zionage. Ochitani with this slight advantage because Gordienko picked up a penalty. Ochitani, 23 years old, junior world champion in 2011. He won in Cape Town. Last year, the Grand Slam in Tumen. He medaled as a silver medalist and bronze medalist at the Grand Slam in Tokyo. Two sheet-outs for Gordienko. Just some months ago, they met each other. It was at the Grand-Prix in Düsseldorf. There it was the Japanese Ochitani who won in the pool final. Uchimata attack now from Gordienko. Oh, that was close. Just a little bit more control, a little bit more pressure. A minute, 30-odd seconds left. So now, 3 sheeters for Gordienko, 1 sheeter for Ochitani. Not much time left. And that second where he was forced to attack because he stepped out. That wasn't a bad attack from the Japanese. There's still no score. Gordienko puts a lot of pressure now on Ochitani. Now it's him who stepped out. Didn't pay attention. Now it is Ochitani who received his second Shido. But it doesn't change anything. The slight advantage of 2 to 3 Shidos makes the decision. And it is Ochitani Takeshi who wins gold. some replays,
A
the best moments of that final, before we come to the last two awarding ceremonies.
And now it's time for the next awarding ceremony. Awarding ceremony for women over 78 kilo.
Éremátadás következik női plusz 78 kg-ban.
First, the awarding ceremony in the heavyweight women. So the two bronze medalists are Idalis Ortiz of Cuba and Franziska Konitz of Germany. Silver goes to Nihal Chekruhu of Tunisia. And the gold medalist in the plus 78 kilo category from Turkey, Kyra Said.
Flowers presented by the former president of Hungarian Judo Association and honorary press member of EJU and IJF, Mr. Marlin Putney.
So now we're gonna listening to the national anthem of Turkey.
Kedves nézőink, kérem álljanak fel Törökország himnuszához. Thank you very much. Penultimate group picture of the day with VIP and Judoka. Csoportkép következik a versenyzőkkel és a diákokkal.
Some nice last pictures before we come to the last awarding ceremony.
And now it's time for the awarding ceremony, man under 100 kilo.
Éremátadás következik férfi plusz 100 kg-ban.
The medals and trophies.
So now we come to the last awarding ceremony, heavyweight women. Men plus 100 kilos.
The bronze medalists are from Germany. Sven
So and the
Heile.
two bronze medalists
From Tunisia,
are
Faisal
the
Jabala.
German Sven Heile and Faisal Jabala of Tunisia.
The silver medalist is from
Silver
Ukraine,
goes to Alexander Gordienko of the Ukraine.
And the gold medalist for Japan is
And
Ojitani
gold medalist
Takeshi.
in men heavyweight is Uchitani Takeshi of Japan.
The prize money and flowers presented by the media director of the Hungarian Judo Association, Mrs. Tov Ersevet.
And now we're gonna listen to the national anthem of Japan.
Megkérném kedves nézőinket, álljunk fel a japán himnuszhoz.
Thank you very much.
So that was the last awarding ceremony, the second day of this IGF Grand-Prix Budapest 2015 is over. We hope you joined that stream and joined the fights, the final block. Thank you for joining us, and it's bye-bye from all of the broadcast team. Bye-bye.